Greetings, fellow Octopathians, and welcome back to Octopath Traveler. I'm here in Stillsnow, ready to begin Haunted Chapter 3, and anybody recalls when we were here last time, we had to shut a brothel down. But here we're here for a different purpose. In hopes of undoing your master's petrification, you head to Stillsnow to meet the SEER, Susanna. Yep, we have to save Zonta from petrification. The story so far. Following her master's trail, Haunted made the long journey to Stoneguard. There she talked to Natalia, who had been friends with Zonta. Following Natalia's clues, Haunted found her master in the forest, except he had been petrified by the beast called the Redeye. Haunted, forgive us this old man for not keeping his promise. The last words he wrote before the curse stilled his hand. In the same note, he told Haunted to find a woman named Susanna. She is a seer, he wrote, and perhaps she can help. And thus does Haunted arrive in the frozen village of Stillsnow.
Oh.
By the spirits, the snow falleth deep here. What is it, Lynn? 'Tis not like thee to frolicken as a kitten. But then thou art a snow leopard, art thou not? For thee arriving in this white wasteland is like a homecoming. Don't touch him! Don't touch Lynn! Or don't touch her, I mean. Barty, I never seen a snow leopard that big before. Doesn't bite, does it?
Cheerily.
Fear not, young ones. Lynn is with me. She is a gentle creature. She will doeth thee no harm.
Really?
She's yours? Funny sort of pet, ain't she? Lynn is not a pet. She is my companion, my friend. Friends, you say? Just like us, then?
Yup.
Aye.
Yeehaw!
Her fur's so soft. And warm, too.
So,
Tell me, children, doth a woman by the name of Susanna liveth here? The old lady?
oh yes.
The old witch, you mean? We know her. Who doesn't?
Now then.
I see. And where might I find her?
Ah.
See the house with the red roof over yonder? Ah, yes, I do.
Mm-hmm.
That's the old witch's place.
I see.
Thanketh thee, children.
Bye.
Of course. Say hello to the witch for us.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, Lynn.
Oh.
Enjoyest the attention, didst thou? Best come in with me then, before they return and with more friends. What was with the heavy southern accent with the kid? Yeah, you gotta go find that witch up there over yonder uphill there. Linda's popular with the children, isn't she? Yes, in our village the younglings oft played with her. Lynn seemed to enjoy the games as well. Nothing warms the heart quite like seeing children smile. Lynn is most proud of her fur. She liketh nothing better than to be stroked and groomed. I can see that. Of course, children liken it so to burying themselves in her thick, warm coat. Yes, what is it? Do you think Lynn would snap at me if I stroked her? Of course not. Would thou? Would I ever? Once the children have had their turn, of course. And by all means. Uh-oh, what's going on here? There better not be no witch burn in here. What's this crowd?
Listen up.
I have journeyed many leagues to have my fortune told by Madame Susanna.
Oi!
I implore you, pray open the door.
A pox on him!
God's teeth, man, get out of my way.
Tja.
Did you just see that? He just bitch slapped the guy away. Get out of here.
What the?
You wretched whoreson! Apologize at once!
Oi!
You won't get no apology out of Alec. He don't talk none.
Honestly?
Has he lost his tongue?
No.
Nay, it's just that Susanna does the talking for the both of them.
Tja.
Bah!
Oh ho!
Who is that man?
Doubtless.
Susanna's minder. Looks after her and keeps the riffraff from bothering her, as you might have noted.
Truth is.
Name's Alec. She took him in off the streets when he was a wee sprout.
Aye.
Saved his life, she did. He's been with her ever since.
Does that mean...
All the women aren't commonly in need of a bodyguard. They are when folk from far and wide come flocking to have their futures told. Fame don't sit too well on her, considering how she little cares for company. Surely she doth not refuseth every visitor.
Right.
Bit of a funny one, ain't it? A seer who can see the future clear as day, but don't tell no one what she knows. Alec turns them all away, and no amount of begging or beseeching makes one spit a difference.
Ah, yes.
Every now and then a fool tries to get rough with Alec, but often as not ends up with only a cracked skull for his trouble.
Curses.
Finding her was easy, but talking to her may proveth more difficult. Provoke the bodyguard! Yep. So what's the plan? Something tells me a simple pretty please isn't going to work. Truth be told, I do not know. Wonder if the stubborn oaf has any weaknesses. Weaknesses? We all have them, after all. Even thou, Therion. Since when were we talking about me? So thou dost. If you're going to be like this, you can forget about my help. Mine apologies, we were discussing the bodyguard. Hard as it may be to believe, I've known my share of big burly types who were spooked by beasts. Beasts, thou sayest? No promise that this one's the same, of course, but it's worth a try, wouldn't you say? 'Tis curious advice, but I shall consider in it. Lind! Attack! What did that say? Examine? Oh, this gives me my monster roster. I was like, what in the world? That was new. 6 out of 10. Provoke this individual. Go forth, my friend.
Now, let us hunt him. Let in the
Lind!
hunt
Weaken
begin.
his defenses!
Let in the hunt begin. Come in, if thou dost.
Alright, shield busted. Let's pull out one of my stronger monsters.
Let in the hunt begin.
So I have the different king enemies here. Rat King 1, Lizard King 1, Lizard King 3. And, okay. So,
Holding back
let's do the Lizard King. Oh, he is weak to sword.
I will
Panic
not
slash,
let
he
in the
missed.
hunt begin.
Let's see how much health he has left. I believe that's yellow. I can't see really good from my chair. Lind, attack! Rawr.
Let in my
Attack
arrow
again.
fly and
Dagger Storm.
come in, if thou darest.
Let's defend for one turn.
What next?
Defend again. Alright,
my
Lynn,
arrow
attack.
fly.
Probably could have went ahead and attacked with when the patience
My
came up, but
arrow
that's okay.
fly.
Lizard King, attack!
The hunt endeth.
And if you're once again curious where I got Lizard King 1, it was in the Tomb of the Imperator, which I showed in episode 49.5.
He's a man grown, but still a boy within. Be a dear, Hannet, and have Linda carry the poor fool within. He'll be catching his death of cold lying out in the snow like a log. How dost thou knowest my name? That's what you want to ask, isn't it? I'm a seer, remember? Possessed of the all-seeing eye. Or so they say.
Then thou art an oracle. Truly, thou will be able to help.
Poppycock and nonsense is all it is.
Poppycock?
A hunter from the woodlands who communes with the beasts. Not a common sight in these parts. The only one who might fit that description is that hobbledehoy, Xanta. Him or his prentice, Hannet of the Darkwood. Your age, your snow leopard, your garb, simple deduction, my dear. The trick is to say what you know, and nothing more, and let the gullible fill in the details. That's all Susanna's famous all-seeing eye is, in the end. Well, disappointed to learn I'm just a fraud?
On the contrary, now I know I can trust thee. If thou speakest the truth about this, then surely thou wouldst not speak false of aught else.
Fair befall you, but that Zonta lad raised a clever prentice, and that's the truth. Now, why don't you tell me why you're here? But first, let's go inside, shall we?
It seemeth that would be for the best.
Oh, well, well. That young master of yours has managed to get himself into a right mess, hasn't he?
Mistress Susanna, canst thou help in him?
There is one way.
In truth.
Truth? Ah, now that's a word. You said you trusted me, remember?
If there is the slightest chance of lifting that curse, I will trust whomever I need to. Milady?
Gods take my eyes if that fool hasn't raised a strong and brave young woman. I'd scarce believe it if you weren't standing here in front of me.
I learned from his example, the good and the bad.
Is that so? Can't imagine that would work, but the world is full of wonders at that. Isn't that so, my dear?
It is.
But about the curse.
I am prepared for any trial.
There is but one way to turn stone back to living flesh. And that is to slay the beast that wrought the curse.
I had feared as much, but it shall be done.
Stay, child. I'm not finished yet. Did Xanta forget to teach you patience?
Mine apologies.
If you try to fight the beast as you are, you'll only meet the same fate as your master. And what good will you be to him then?
But I must...
What you must do first is find the means to protect yourself from Redeye's lethal power. Tell me, dear, have you heard of the plant called Herb of Grace?
Never.
Long ago, there was a beast in these parts too, what turned men to stone. Folks here soon learned that Herb of Grace could ward off the magic. I reckon it should be effective against Redeye as well. Herb of Grace grows in a forest so thick there are few ways in. I'll send a layak ahead to show you the entrance to the trail. But know that the forest is a perilous place, and home to many frightful beasts. You want to prepare well before you venture in.
I shall. Thank thee, my lady.
It is my pleasure, dear. In a strange way, that Xanta boy was like a son to me. A vexing, wayward one, but a son all the same. With you being his prentice, it rather makes you my grandchild now. And what kind of a grandmother would I be if I refused to lend you a helping hand?
Master and I are both in thy debt.
Exit the village to the north and make for the Whitewood. But first, banter.
Most interesting.
Why, and I thought Herb of Grace was gone from this world. Even botanists believed the plant was long extinct. To think it still grows in these wintry wastes, 'tis a miracle, or near enough. Yes, this is why a true scholar should not confine himself to his office. Who knows what great discoveries await in far-flung frontiers? It pleaseth me that thou findest joy in this quest. And yet, that Susanna woman. Whatever. Well, I was just most impressed to encounter one so wise and astute. And her name, it sounds familiar. I must review my tomes when this journey's over. Uh-oh. Alright, I need a save point. Real quick. Honnet's injured. Just stand. It'll be fine. I think I'll spend a little time in the dungeon before I end the episode. Level 37, trail to the White. Oh, so this is only the trail going to the Whitewood. That's perfect. So I can stop when I arrive. There's a damn blizzard going on. I can't see half of what I'm doing.
This is the beginning of your end.
Ice Elemental and, what is that? Snow Leopard. Ooh, dear. Let's flee. The reason being the ice elementals, actually just the elementals in general, they hurt. So I'm not gonna test that. I'm not gonna try my luck on that. Ah, there's a Layak. I called him Alec. He's a Layak. That's his actual pronunciation. Grim whiteness as far as the eye can see it. Tis colder here too. The wind cutteth to the bone.
Come on.
This way.
Now
The
then.
trail.
Mm-hmm.
Secret path only the mistress knows. It leads straight to the heart of the forest. Out here, the snow never melts. It covers landmarks and makes every direction look much like the other. The herb of grace grows somewhere deep in this forest. But be wary. Many dangerous fiends lurk within. That is why Susanna keeps the knowledge of this path a secret. So thou dost speak in him as well as any man. Only when I have something to say.
Thanks be to
Well,
thee.
that's more people in this world followeth the same principle. Go carefully. I have not seen Susanna look so happy for many a year. Pray return safely that you might bring her more joy.
Thou hast
I
heard.
shall. I owe her that much and more. I will prevail. Well, alright, took me straight into the White Wind. Okay. I'll call the episode here right at the entrance of the dungeon. So, I'll make my way through the White Wood and find the boss next time, and get the Herb of Grace. So I will leave Haunted Chapter 3 here in the episode. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you next time.